Hey everybody, Phil from Two Forks Woodworks here. So I'm changing it up a little bit today. Taking a break from the woodworking, and I got a new segment that is called Things That Suck. And recently I've been going about my business, and I find myself saying, wow, that really sucks quite a bit more than I used to. And there's just things that are bothering me. So I thought I'd tell you about a few of them, and once a week maybe, and you can tell me if you agree or not. So the first one we're starting with is the Connecticut government. Now, this isn't a political thing. I'm not political. I don't like either party, Democrats, Republicans, I don't care. This isn't about politics. It's about taxes. So here in Connecticut, if you own an automobile or a motorcycle, your town will tax you on that car. Not like when you buy it, you get taxed. They tax you every year on the value of your car. And they have some way of figuring it out. And roughly, it seems about right. Like I've got a 2011 Chevy Silverado pickup truck. They value it about $10,000. Pretty much, that's about right. My nicest car, believe it or not, is a 2015 Honda Pilot. Yeah, real fancy, right? They value that thing at, I don't know, $15,000 or something. I don't know what it is. I pay $460 a year in taxes on that, just that vehicle alone. My tax bill this year for my automobiles, the cars that I drive, there's only like 4 states that do this, is $1,900. So I have to pay almost $2,000 in taxes for my cars. The way I get to work, the way my kids get to work, the way my wife gets to work, right? The big one on there, I have a 1950 panel truck, and it's a jalopy, okay? It's got parts from here, it's got parts from there. I put it together. I'm not a mechanic, I'm a carpenter. It's borderline dangerous, mostly Bondo and rust. There's probably 25 mice that live in there. In the wintertime, that goes up to about 100. Smells kind of weird. The town values that at $24,000. I owe $718 in taxes on a car that mostly sits in my back lot out here in the weeds. So I go down to the town. I say, look, I'll pay for all the other cars, the $1,200 in taxes that I owe on the other ones, but I'm not paying for this one. And they said, oh, yes, you are. You have to pay the taxes. And then in September, we have some hearings, and you can come and try and claw your money back at the hearings. I said, well, you can pound sand. I don't have $718 to just give you and let you hold on to until September, and then maybe I get some of it back. Clearly, this thing is wrong. Move the decimal point one, and that's about the value. $2,400, $3,000 if I could sucker somebody into giving me that. So they say, you got to go talk to the assessor. So I go talk to the assessor. The guy looks at it and says, holy cow. I said, right? Yeah, it's not even close. So he says, well, there's basically nothing we can do. Nothing you can do, huh? So a lady comes out and says, well, if you sign this affidavit because you have an older car, then we'll cap it at $500 and your taxes are $15. What do you mean nothing you can do? I like $15. $15 is good. Better than $718. So I start signing it, and another lady peeks her head around the corner and says, no, well, you can only do it if your car's not modified. Like, wait, what? So you guys are telling me I've got the $24,000 1950 panel truck, but I can't sign the affidavit, so I've got to pay taxes on the $24,000 panel truck, even though I have the jalopy version? Oh, I see. So let me get this straight. A guy's got like a 1967 Ferrari that's worth $40 million that he keeps in his garage like under glass or whatever. He pays $15, but I've got to pay $718. So essentially the poor guy pays the rich guy's taxes? That actually makes a lot more sense. So meanwhile, I make a bunch of phone calls. I talk to the guy who basically represents us up in at the state capitol. He says, I'd just sign the form. He's like, I appreciate your ethics, but just sign the form. I'm like, okay, great. So perjury apparently is the way that you get around this. So I said, oh, okay. I've gotten a bill recently, the last couple of days, for $20. It's some kind of penalty because I haven't paid this $718 Fugazi dollars that they want. Also, I went to register one of my cars. I can't because I'm delinquent on my taxes. So I had issue with one of my 5 cars. I paid all the other cars off. I disagreed with the government on one vehicle, and now I can't register a car? And I'm getting penalized because of that? I mean, this is absurd. This is what's driving people nuts in this country. It's not the fact that, gas is $4 or a loaf of bread is $4. It's this type of treatment by big businesses and by governments that's driving everybody nuts. I can handle the other stuff, But please stop forcing this down our throats. That's what's driving everybody crazy. Okay? Don't get violent. I'm not saying that, but this is why everybody's getting a little bit hot. Okay? So, for this version of things that suck, Connecticut government, you suck. See you guys in the next one. Stay peaceful.